Hi, Connolly with Strategic Copy here, and I wanted to share a quick tip with you on how to increase traffic and conversions from your website that's really quick and easy. And I just learned this recently. And what it is, you're going to go back, if you have a blog, you can go back and refresh a page that is doing pretty well. So here's an example of one that I just did. And this will take you, shouldn't take more than about 10 or 15 minutes. And you will very likely get a lot more traffic and conversions from that page. So this particular post, as you can see here, my Google Analytics has been up for a while. It's one that does pretty well, and I thought, well, it's been a while since that post has been up. Let's go back and take a look at it. And if you're anything like me, sometimes you create stuff and you go to look at it a year or two later, and you think, oh my gosh, did I really do that? So that's just a good opportunity to go in and correct and refresh things, because Google loves fresh content. And what that means is you'll get more traffic, and likely you'll also be able to see things on your page where you'll be able to increase the user friendliness of it, so that that traffic converts into leads and sales for you. So in this case, this is basically it's a case study. You can see it goes through several kind of steps that this particular marketer did, and just kind of showing how they did it and how you can take advantage of that in your marketing to create a marketing funnel that creates a steady source of leads. So what I did here was, with this old blog post, I added in what would you call them, subheads throughout. And what that does is that increases the, basically does a few things. It makes it more readable, makes it more interesting. Your eye just tracks these better. And some people like to skim. We all are busy, and so we'll skim through things. And so rather than reading through a bunch of thick text, sometimes we just want to see first, okay, what's this basically all about? And so we'll just skip through all of the subheads. So it makes it more readable, more friendly, and more likely to get actual conversions from that page because of that. But it's also very helpful in terms of your search engine friendliness. So Google is going to like that. And one of the ways that you can tell, if you're using WordPress, there's a tool called Yoast. It's a plugin that basically helps you determine how well your page is set up for the search engines. And if you're not using WordPress, there's other tools that will do that. I'm sure you can, find a way, either that or, work with your development team or your webmaster to get that page optimized, to measure how well it is optimized. But you can see from this post that whereas before, if you look over here where it says readability and SEO, they show up as being very good, and that's what this tool, Yoast, is doing. It's essentially measuring all of those things. It gives you hints on how to improve them. So if you had seen this page, and unfortunately I didn't take screenshots beforehand, but if you had seen this page a while back, you would have seen there was a lot of sort of red and orange dots here, telling all different things that were wrong with the page. And so I went through and corrected them. And again, one of the things that Google really likes is having subheads throughout the copy. It makes it easier to read, and it also makes it more SEO friendly, or search engine friendly, because really we're trying to captivate both people and the Google bot, and other search engine algorithms, so that they send traffic to your page. And you'll see here that the focus keyword for this page is marketing funnel, and I included that in one of the subheads, and that's one of the things that search engines really like. And besides, it just creates, it just helps make the article make more sense, so it's more user-friendly. So that was one thing. Another thing you can do is I went into all of the images that are in here, and you want to create what's called an alt text. And what that is just a way to label the image. In this case, again, I'm in WordPress. Whatever platform you're using, there is a way to do that. And I added this little snippet of text in here, marketing funnel case study. What that does, that tells the search engines what this page is about. And each of these images then has that label in it, so when search engines read that, they can say, oh yeah, this is about a marketing funnel. And the cool thing about these alt text on images is that it's, as you can see, we've got, something like 5 images on this post. You can plug these in wherever you have an image, and it doesn't have to fit into, the existing text. So it doesn't look like you're keyword stuffing, and of course you don't want to overdo this. But at the same time, you're able to really make a point about what this page is about. And if Google gets the message that it's about the keyword that you're trying to rank for, then it will send you to that ranking because you've got a lot of information in there that points in that direction, and you can do that real easily with these alt tags in your images. That was another thing. And then a third thing that I did, which is pretty dang easy to do on a blog post, is to create what's called by marketers kind of a jargony term. It's called a Johnson box. And there's a text code that you can get for this. You can look it up online. Just type in Johnson box, and I'm sure you'll be able to find it. And basically, you can create a little ad that fits in with the content of your blog post. And if you can create something that extends, the value of the post to the next step in your marketing funnel, in this case, this is an offer to basically be able to write the copy or help with writing copy for your marketing funnel, then, you just click through to that, and now you're on to the next stage in your marketing funnel from your website. So those are a few things that you can do very easily. As you can see, these things really only took me about, 10, 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer in my case because I was kind of playing around with some things. But what that'll do now is, and we'll see, let's look at results here. We'll come back and revisit this thing in 3 to 6 months. But my guess is we will get more traffic. This page will rank higher in the search engines, and as that traffic hits this page, we've got several opt-in points that are likely to gain even more conversions than we had before, and it was doing pretty well. But you can do that with a page. If you have a blog post or even just a page on your website that could use a little bit of freshening up, it's always a good idea. Google loves it, and your readers and visitors will probably love it too. And that's good for business, good for sales. And so there you go. Enjoy and deploy.